Have you ever experienced that heart-stopping moment when you realize your debit card is missing? Or perhaps you've been hit with an unexpected charge that makes you question where your money is really going? In a world where digital transactions are the norm, and convenience often comes at the cost of security, managing your money has become more complex than ever. We're constantly bombarded with news of data breaches, identity theft, and fraudulent transactions, leading many of us to feel a constant low hum of anxiety about the safety of our finances. The traditional approach to debit card security often felt reactive. You'd discover a fraudulent charge, report your card stolen, cancel it, and then wait for a new one to arrive, all while your account might be temporarily compromised. This process is not only stressful but can also leave you vulnerable for a period. And what about those times when you simply want to control your spending more effectively? Maybe you're trying to stick to a budget, or perhaps you want to limit how much a dependent can spend on their card. Historically, achieving this level of granular control was a manual, often cumbersome task. You'd have to keep a meticulous mental tally, or constantly check your transaction history, which, let's be honest, few of us have the time or discipline to do consistently. But what if there was a better way? What if you could proactively safeguard your debit card, setting your own rules and boundaries, and even instantly putting a stop to potential misuse with just a few taps on your phone? Imagine a world where you are truly in the driver's seat of your debit card security and spending. This isn't some futuristic fantasy, it's a reality offered by banks like Patriot Bank through their robust debit card control features. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible power of Patriot Bank's debit card controls, specifically focusing on how you can set spending limits and instantly freeze your card. These aren't just fancy add-ons, they are essential tools in your financial arsenal, designed to give you unparalleled peace of mind and complete command over your money. We'll explore exactly how these features work, walk through step-by-step how to implement them, and highlight the numerous benefits they bring to your everyday financial life. So, buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll be a master of your Patriot Bank debit card, ready to navigate the financial landscape with confidence and control. Let's begin by understanding the core functionality, setting spending limits. This feature is a game changer for anyone looking to manage their budget more effectively, curb impulse purchases, or provide a debit card to a family member with specific spending parameters. Patriot Bank's debit card controls allow you to define personalized usage limits. This means you can specify a maximum amount that can be spent on your card within a certain time frame, whether it's daily, weekly, or even per transaction. Think about the implications of this. Are you prone to overspending on online shopping? Set a daily limit for online transactions. Do you want to ensure your teenager doesn't exceed a certain amount each week for their personal expenses? You can easily cap their weekly spending. This isn't about restriction for the sake of it, it's about empowerment. It's about giving you the tools to align your spending with your financial goals, without the constant stress of manual tracking or the temptation to deviate from your plan. Here's how it generally works within the Patriot Bank mobile app or online banking portal. Once you log in, you'll typically navigate to the Debit Card Controls section. This might be labeled Card Management or something similar, but the intent is clear, to give you direct access to your card settings. Within this section, you'll find options to customize your spending limits. You can usually choose from various categories. Per transaction limits. This lets you define the maximum amount that can be spent in a single transaction. For instance, if you don't want any single purchase to exceed $200, you can set that limit. Daily limits. This sets a cap on the total amount that can be spent within a 24-hour period. This is fantastic for budgeting your everyday expenses. Weekly or monthly limits. For a broader overview and control, you can set limits for longer periods, helping you stay on track with your larger financial goals. Merchant type restrictions. This is a particularly powerful feature. Imagine you want to prevent your card from being used at certain types of merchants, like gambling sites, liquor stores, or even specific categories of online retailers. Patriot Bank's controls often allow you to block transactions from these merchant types, adding an extra layer of security and responsible spending. Geographic location restrictions. Traveling soon? You can set up alerts or even restrict usage outside of your usual geographic area, preventing unauthorized use of your card if it were to be compromised while you're at home. Conversely, you can enable usage for specific regions when you travel, making sure your card works seamlessly where you need it. International use. For those who don't typically travel abroad, you can disable international transactions entirely, significantly reducing the risk of fraud from overseas. When you do travel, it's a simple flip of a switch to re-enable it. ATM transactions. You can also set limits specifically for ATM withdrawals, helping you manage your cash flow and avoid excessive fees. The beauty of these limits is their flexibility. You're not locked into static settings. Life happens, and your financial needs change. With Patriot Bank's debit card controls, you can adjust these limits at any time, instantly. Hosting a big event and need a higher spending limit for a day? No problem. Planning a shopping spree? Temporarily increase your daily limit. Then, once your needs are met, you can easily revert to your usual, more conservative settings. This dynamic control ensures that your debit card adapts to your life, rather than the other way around. Now, let's talk about the ultimate panic button, the ability to freeze your card. This feature is an absolute lifesaver in scenarios ranging from a misplaced card to suspected fraudulent activity. In the past, if you lost your card or saw a suspicious transaction, your immediate reaction would be to call the bank, report it, and have your card canceled. This is effective, but it means your card is permanently deactivated, and you have to wait for a new one to be issued and mailed to you. This can be inconvenient, especially if you rely heavily on your debit card for everyday purchases. Patriot Bank's freeze card feature changes this paradigm entirely. Instead of immediately canceling your card, you can instantly turn it off with a single tap in the mobile app or online banking. This immediately blocks all new transactions from being processed. It's like hitting a pause button on your card. No purchases, no ATM withdrawals, no online transactions can go through once the card is frozen. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.